Alright, so, hey guys, today we went shopping for baits at Dick's.
Because I don't have any baits.
Bought around $90 worth of stuff. Can show you what it is.
$90 is not as much stuff as you think.
Let's get into this. Alright, first thing we got was the Reaction Innovations swim baits. Let's take these one up. These are like, I think these are,
They're supposed to be like bluegill.
they're 4-inch. No, these are, shiner colored. Shiner colored swim baits. They're pretty good. I like them. Just bring them on a Texas rig, EWG, full sinker. You're set. We also got 2 packs of the bluegill color of these because for the pond that we fish, Grove, as you know this place. Bluegill.
Grove was the pond from the last video.
Pond from the fishing pond video. That's that color.
You can see like the blue stripe in the middle.
It looks kind of like bluegill. They call it sungill though. They can never call it bluegill. It's never just bluegill. It's always got to be something that one.
The next thing that we got was this frog here. It's mainly for bass, and it's just a basic frog, just like any other frog. It's pretty small. It's like 40 millimeters. Wait,
We all know what that is.
and it's 1/4 of an ounce, and it's really not that big. Like that's it in my hand. What? 1/4 of an ounce? That's what it says in the box. It's pretty heavy.
I don't think that thing was before.
Well, anyway, that's mainly for bass. You're not really gonna catch anything else on that.
It's a lunker hunt, kicking legs frog. That's what I call them. Here.
It's actually a poppin'
Show
frog.
up the
You can
no,
see
you
the-
hold it up. You hold it up because you were before. Make sure that the legs are free. Alright. That's what it looks like. Good poppin' frog for Grove in the summer. Alright, next up we have the Jackal Flick Sticks. Or Flick Shake Worms. Sorry. They're curved worms naturally, which is a little bit weird. 4.8 inches. Sorry, you math teachers. I'm not gonna get into it.
And they're smelling great. Those are the smelling.
They're greasy, smelly. As you can see, the end of that tail is curved on purpose. Just a little bit like that. See that? It's curved just a little. That's on purpose. And these worms are the best finesse worms like I've ever known. And to go with these, I bought 2 sizes of wacky hooks. I bought 1/0 and size 2s. So
The basic
2s
hooks.
will probably be used for these. The 1/0 I bought for my Senkos and stuff. I think they might actually be too small. They look good. You know what? We'll swing it.
I pretty much got the same hooks that you got.
Alright, next item. Matzo Nano. There she is. She's about 1/8 of an ounce, 3 feet diving depth. What's the color? It's like a shiner color. I don't know what the exact color is.
Isn't it
It's
like
probably
gold?
like Japanese shiner or something.
Pretty much just gold.
Little skinny bait. Great little dark bait though. It was like $3. So if you're running out. Plus this thing that they had the UL6 minnow.
You'll catch pretty much
For
anything.
those of you who don't know, I've caught every species of fish besides a walleye on a UL6 minnow. I've caught muskie, I've caught catfish, I've caught bluegill, I've caught crappie, caught bass, you name it. I've caught a pike on it. Every lake fish.
Freshwater. Next, we got the Rapala Shadrach Imperial crankbait. It's got this, so it's a sinker, and then it's just basically looked like a fish. It's got the blue top and the white bottom. Ow.
His hands aren't hard enough yet, so they still get stuck in the.
This is really good with trolling. Yeah, trolling is basically what you want to use this with.
Yeah, 4 to 7 feet, 1/8 of an ounce. Find small baits, not giant stuff to troll. Trolling is one of the things where you don't need super heavy baits to get it down, because the lips are going to get the bait down there on its own. The only thing that you need something heavy for would be a worm rig without a bottom bouncer. With a bottom bouncer, you don't need anything on it. Alright, so for those of you who don't know what these are, Gary Yamato, Senkos.
They're just little
The
frames.
ranch, Gary Yamato Ranch, is where Parexpos will be hooked to 10-pounder.
And then through his rod at
John. 3-inch black wacky worms. Nothing fancy at all. Just little black.
They're
Soft
nicer
plastic
than you would
stick
think,
blades.
though, because
They're
they're actually
nice.
very
They're
flexible.
soft. They're not real hard and like mushy like some of the other dingers. They're super thick, the 3-inchers. I've noticed that, and when you bend them, they don't bend as well as Senkos.
So that was these little Gary Yamato Senko 3-inch worms.
They're like $8 a pack, but
They're worth it.
definitely worth it.
Yeah,
Like, you get a ton in the pack too. That's like what, 10 worms?
yeah, at least 8.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not 10. It's 10. 10.
Okay.
10.
Next we have these little Phobie silver. We got a gold one and this little rainbow one. These are mainly used for like creek fishing. You'll get trout on these. Trout love these. Bass.
Smallmouths. Anything in creeks.
Yeah.
You got a creek that will catch fish in it.
So here's what they look like. Okay. They got like a little thing right there for the line, and then they're kind of curved, and then
So that
they're silver, and they have this little hook at the back.
So for those of you who don't know why this has a swivel, it's because if you're working a spoon and you're just working it with a normal knot, the spoon's not going to work right. It's going to go around, tangle. It's just not going to wobble like it should because there's no room for it to spin around. With a swivel though, it lets it spin freely on that line, so you tie it on and it just lets it spin. It can do whatever it wants. So that's the best way to do these. They give you the tiniest swivels in the world. They work really well.
And then you got the silver one that Gabe's talking about, this gold one.
And then there's a rainbow trout one.
And then there's this one that's silver at the bottom, and then
Oh.
it gets bluer at the top. It's actually not rainbow.
No, it's not the rainbow trout.
Okay, that's what it looks like. It's pretty nice.
Next, we got, yeah, you know it, the rooster tail. Rooster tails are probably the most versatile lure in the world. Other than Senko, because
everything.
Senko's catch everything. But these, I don't have a bad thing to say about the rooster tails. There's nothing bad about it. I also like Panther Martins. Panther Martins are great. This is a 1/8 of an ounce. Pretty sure. Yeah, 1/8 of an ounce. And we find a lot of it. 1/8 of an ounce. I didn't
I'm
realize
so
that.
surprised how much weight this frog is.
This one's really nice little spinner. Good design. We just bought it in white.
It'll contrast with the water, so it's pretty nice.
Great creek bait. Mostly for creek, but you can throw it in lakes. Small ponds is good. Last, but definitely not least, the Terminator jig.
Blue, black, purple.
VMC hooks, blue and black, 1/4 ounce.
And it's really
Swim
good 'cause
jig.
it says pro.
Swim jig,
It's got like one of the I don't know what kind of hooks it is. I know what they are, just don't know what they are.
great swim jig head,
It's nice.
guard, nylon, VMC sharpened hooks. They're freaking crazy. Sharpie stripes. Besides gamma dots and gamma dots. Actually got, it's got a rattle.
Rattle back behind the head. You guys probably can't see that, but
You can see that. I know you can.
You might be able to hear that, maybe not. So, it's got like a purple strand too. Big rubber in here. So, that's it.
thanks for watching. This has been Gabe and I Outdoors.
Like, comment, subscribe. Good stuff. Go home.